Hello everyone, here is the 11th degree of humility from the Rule of St Benedict. Let's start with the prayer. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti, Amen. Sancte Pater Benedicte per exemplarem vitam tuam et pretiosissimum mortem tuam, benedict me in via regulae tuae, ut perveniam ad patriam aeternae gloriae in celis. Amen. O Holy Father Benedict, by thy exemplary life and most precious death, bless me in the paths of thy holy rules, that I may arrive at the country of eternal glory in heaven. Amen. Right. The 11th degree of humility is that a monk, when he speaks, do so gently and without laughter, humbly and seriously, in few and sensible words, and without clamor. It is written, a wise man is known by the fewness of his words. Here is the commentary. The monk will bear witness to his humility by silence, but he will bear witness to it also by his speech when he is permitted to speak. In a few words, therefore, St. Benedict is going to indicate what the monk's conversation ought to be. He ought to speak gently. Calmness in language is the index of interior peace. Violence in speech is in general the mark of some disorder. He will speak without laughter, that is to say, without manifesting at every excuse that giddiness and self-satisfaction which was treated of in the preceding degree. His language will be humble and quite the opposite of that peremptory or arrogant tone taken by the proud and the vain. It will be serious as the language of a man for whom life is something serious, since it prepares for eternity. He will avoid vain babbling, pretentious phrases, posing, but will express himself readily in few words as someone who knows the value of silence. He will watch over his words that they may always be the expression not of passion or of levity, but of reason. He will avoid the loudness which so little befits true humility. In support of his affirmation, our Holy Father, as is his habit, cites a text, Sicut scriptum est, as it is written. But although the formula seems rather to introduce a scriptural quotation, the text invoked by St. Benedict is from a Greek Stoic or Pythagorean philosopher of the 1st century after Christ, named Sextus. That is what Dom Humenard had already observed. Rufinus had translated into Latin the work of this philosopher, entitled Enchiridion, and had attributed it to St. Sixtus, Pope and Martyr. St. Jerome denounced the mistake several times, but it is possible that Rufinus was not the first to be responsible for it, and for a certain time, despite St. Jerome, the Enchiridion continued to be attributed to this Christian martyr. However that may be, the sentence of Sextus, a wise man is known by the fewness of his words, has its equivalent in the Holy Writ, notably in Ecclesiastes 10:14 and Proverbs 17:27. Application. It has been remarked that the prescriptions given by St Benedict in the 11th degree of humility correspond to the prescriptions of manners and politeness among genteel people. That results, no doubt, from the fact that the rules of good manners were born in a milieu wholly impregnated with Christianity, and if too often in the world, they are no longer anything but a front. That results from the fact that Christian forms have survived the paganization of souls. It is in the monk, in the oblate, in the perfect Christian, that politeness in speech and the most refined sense of manners are manifested most naturally, because they are the fruit of interior humility and charity. And it may be said that in souls profoundly virtuous, politeness has a quite special charm, which is like a radiation of grace. It belongs to the monk, ostensibly enrolled in the militia of Christ, for Domitian Celeste, and we shall add it belonged to the oblate who was attached to the same militia. To imitate Jesus Christ in his language full of gentleness, free from unbecoming laughter, always humble and serious, sober, reasonable, never noisy, ever seasoned with the salt of wisdom. In fact, of this model of a correctness so perfect and so attractive, the desire of imitation imposes itself with more charm, the more one recognizes in these good effects of humility the marks of a refined courtesy and of a finished education. The case with humility is as with true piety. It is useful for everything, with its promises for the present life and for the future life. The perfect Christian yields in nothing to the perfect gentleman. Thank you for listening. To support me further, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and God bless. Thank you.